This young lady, her name is Charlotte Eriksson. She's also known as the Glass Child. I have not yet come across anybody who writes as prolifically on Twitter with seeds of wisdom from Rumi or her own. And then I'm left wondering, how on earth did somebody who's 12 get to be so wise? She's not 12, actually. But nonetheless, she is a beautiful and creative soul. Her name is Charlotte. Would you please make her feel extremely welcome? Charlotte Eriksson, thank you.
Thank you very much. I wish I was 12. Okay, I'm gonna start with a song called The Company We Keep. Peace surrounds the company we keep. I watch him as he sleeps so quietly with ease now. To hear him laugh is all I want to know. I used to want it all now. I'd never ask for more. When everything is broken, all the words I've spoken, every single fault surrounds this town. Seasons turning colder, I leaning on your shoulder. Darling, can we stay here side by side? I'll stay yours if you stay mine. I will stay. When morning grows, we'll take it as it comes, my love, just stay. It took a while, but I am finally home. Take my hands and dance with me, beloved, like nothing can go wrong, like we are finally home now. And no one's gonna find us here, I know we made this world our own. It feels like I belong. When everything is broken, all the words I've spoken, every single fault surrounds this town. Seasons turning colder, I leaning on your shoulder. Darling, can we stay here side by side? Such a lovely state of mind. I will stay. When morning grows, we'll take it as it comes, my love, just stay. It took a while, but I am finally home. It took a while, but I am finally home. Thank you very much. It feels so strange I know I'm talking to more people than I can see. It's a little awkward. Okay, so I'm from Sweden, and I've made my way around England for many years, and now I live in Germany the last 3 years. And I found myself writing a lot of songs about home, naturally. And when you're leaving home when you're very young, you learn to kind of build your home in other things than a physical place. And the hometown where you're from always becomes this bittersweet, nostalgic story that you kind of want to keep as a romantic thing. So I wrote this song once when I went home. It's called Coming Home. You spent a lifetime trying to build some kind of home, just to leave it all to make it on your own. Will they have their lives now, and will there be place for me? The future is not what it used to be. And the stars too close to sleep at night, to pillows and my blanket tight. Will they see what life has done to me? Now I'm coming home again. Did someone wait for me? Yeah, I'm coming back again. Will there be place for me? My pictures are all taken down. Who was I in this town? It's not my home anymore, but I'll pack my bag again. I'll pack my bag and leave. Oh, I'm so goddamn free. I'm so goddamn free. I never quite stood out, and I never quite fit in the city where I used to live. Oh, do you remember last July? I packed my bag and said goodbye. How you kill yourself when you're young. Now I'm coming home again. Did someone wait for me? Yeah, I'm coming back again. Will there be place for me? My pictures are all taken down. Who was I in this town? It's not my home anymore, but I'll pack my bag again. I'll pack my bag and leave. Oh, I'm so goddamn free. I'm so goddamn free. Oh, but I will figure out who I can be. Oh, don't feel sorry for me. You always find a way somehow. I feel the world in my veins now. And if you ever think of me and wonder who I've grown to be, you will find me where the sky touches the sea. Oh, I died so young. Oh, now I'm coming home again. Did someone wait for me? Yeah, I'm coming back again. Will there be place for me? My pictures are all taken down. Who was I in this town? It's not my home anymore, but I'll pack my bag again. I'll pack my bag and leave. Oh, I'm so goddamn free. I'm so goddamn free. Thank you. Okay, are you all comfortable? I'm so full. The food was so good. Gosh. Okay. So I released a few albums, and I released my third record just a month ago. It's called Under Northern Skies, and it kind of symbolizes my little wandering through this musical journey I've done. And this is a song that I wrote after my second album, when I found myself in a place where I felt like I wanted to reach so many people with my music, and I wanted to go and play for people, and I wanted to reach so much, and I just didn't know how to get there. And I felt like all I really had in my life was the people who appreciated my music, and really nothing else. And I just kind of wanted someone to come and take my hand and say, "Come here, everything's gonna be fine." So I wrote this song. It's called Save Me. Throw me out at sea, cut the ropes and bring the tide. I'll make it right with all my pride. Don't let them see you cry, hold it up, don't let them down. Another night to get it right. The moon lit up for another shot. Can never close my eyes, 'cause my time is passing by. But I'll go on for sure. Never needed more than this. But my heart is getting tired. Can you save me? The pressure's got too tight. Now I'm falling to the ground. Please someone save me. I've given all I've got. Think I'm losing all my strides. But I'll go on for sure. Never need. But this path is getting tiring. Can you save me? I'm holding on to you. Now I'm holding on with all I've got. Oh, you're all I've got. Oh, you're all I've got. I'm burying my pride, drown it out another bottle, and I can't close my eyes at night. Give water and a flower that already had its time, but I'm too proud to throw it out. The moon lit up for another shot. Can never close my eyes, 'cause my time is passing by. But I'll go on for sure. Never needed more than this. But my heart is getting tired. Can you save me? The pressure's got too tight. Now I'm falling to the ground. Please someone save me. I've given all I've got. Think I'm losing all my strides. But I'll go on for sure. Never needed more than this. But this path is getting tiring. Can you save me? I'm holding on to you. Now I'm holding on with all I've got. Oh, you're all I've got. You're all I've got. Thank you. I'm going to bring up my longtime friend Niels to play a few songs with me. Niels was here last time I played too, 4 years ago. And we met when we were kids trying to pursue our dreams in London. We're still kids though. Not 12, but... Okay, who am I? There was a man in my dreams saying, listen, you are a child of a wandering kind, and you need to follow the stars for your reasons. Don't ask why. Now I swallow my tears as you whisper, holding on, learning to be strong. And I'm reading Bibles and poets of wisdom, asking why. And I hold my breath when they say I'm blessed. Hold me tight tonight. I confess this is all a test. How long can I survive? I'm dropping wax in the middle of my palms. Now open up, feel it won't pour this all down. I'm slow walking after my call, he's calling me. I spend my days making up for the past, the one holding on to my love best I can't come. Throw me into the eye of the storm, just give me some more. Who am I? Who am I? I'm wearing guns on the back of my feet now, learning sounds, pressing hard to the ground, and I'm waking up with an ache and a fever. I'm alive, and as I'm making my way by the river, making friends with a homeless man, and I'm learning life from a lifeless believer. I'm alive, and I hold my breath when they say I'm blessed. Hold me tight tonight. I confess this is all a test. How long can I survive? I'm dropping wax in the middle of my palms. Now open up, feel it will pour the salt in. I'm slow walking after my call, he's calling me. I spend my days making up for the past, the one holding on to my love best I can't come. Throw me into the eye of the storm, just give me some more. Who am I? Oh, can't you see I'm all alone? This road is now my home. I went to find some peace of mind. Oh, what's living meant to be? I'm researching for myself. I'm my own heaven and hell. And will I find some peace of mind within this shell? I'm dropping wax in the middle of my palms. Now open up, feel it will pour the salt down. I'm slow walking after my call is calling me. Spend my days making up for the past, the one holding on to my love best I can't go. Throw me into the eye of the storm, just give me some more. Who am I? Oh, who am I? Thank you. It's so great to play with Niels again, because he still lives in London and I live in Germany. So we meet like once a year. And it's so really nice. Picnic jerk? The day is finally over and you come alive. I'm slowly opening my window, let you come inside. In the dark, all my fears, they all disappear. It's a hoax, my love, I've seen it all before. You hear him whisper like a distant call. Then he tells you that he misses you, makes you feel so small. In the dark with the stars, it all seems so close. In my head, it's surreal, he's getting near, and softly you lay your head beside me. Say you feel my heartbeat. I'm too numb to feel you. Well, I'm too numb to see you. Well, tell me, are you see through this ghost you're turning into? I shut my eyes, oh, and you're no longer here. And when the sun is slowly rising, it all hits me hard, like a knife in my chest, ripping out my heart. Reality is out there tearing lives apart, and I'm living here alone with just a memory of you. I'm acting normal, saying hi each day. One feet and then the other, hide your ghost away. Then they say the day is over and you come alive. In my head it's surreal, he's getting near, and softly you lay your head beside me. Say you feel my heart. too numb to feel you. Oh, I'm too numb to see you. Oh, tell me, are you see-through this ghost you're turning into? I shut my eyes, oh, and you're no longer here. Okay, this is oh, I hear some people downstairs. That's really funny. So this song is called "The Year Disappeared," and it's the first track on my new album. And I've never played it live before, so give it a go. Oh, you push and turn, I keep running in the dirt, chasing your mind, always behind. And my song goes on, but you're always my concern, chasing my time, stopping my mind. Oh, there was a bottle in the ocean, a bottle in the ocean, a letter of devotion, I threw it in the air that night. Oh, to leave this mess behind, from the ashes you appeared, that's the stillness you got near. The year I disappeared from the ocean of your watered eyes. And now we're drowning in a darkened night. Oh, we got past and done some gods above to match. But what can I do with you? We will always be out of tune, chasing our faults like sinners gone wrong. And you will never forgive my songs, and I don't dare to sing along. I got them deep inside of me, buried in this dark blue sea. Can't you see you're choking me? A letter of devotion, I threw it in the app that night. To leave this mess behind, from the ashes you appeared, as still as you got near. The year I disappeared in the ocean of your watered eyes. And now we're drowning in a darkened night. Thank you. How long do you want me to play? I never asked. Yeah. I can stay here all night. This is so cozy. Let's see what we have. Okay. This is a song that I released as a charity single in Sweden a few years ago. As a support for a cancer organization called Cancer, and all the profits went to this organization. And this song actually reached number 2 on the Swedish iTunes chart, which was really beautiful. So I hope you like it. When you're out of breath, with nothing left to give, when you're left behind, lying on the ground, when all I see is sadness in your eyes, when all you want is reasons you can't find, This town is getting smaller every day. I'll live with you and find another way. When you're left alone, just hold on. I will lead you home again. Aimless watching people passing by. You're disappearing, got lost in the crowd. Where leaves are falling slowly to the ground. Lovers walking hand in hand without a sound. This town is getting smaller every day. I'll live with you and find another way. When you're left alone, just hold on. I will lead you home again. Till the storm is gone, just hold on. I will lead you home again. Thank you very much. This song is a song called Let Down. A few years ago, I had the opportunity to go to New York to play a few showcases, which is basically a room full of people with all these important people that they tell you that this is the guy you need to impress and this is the guy who can make you a star. And I went there and I was really young and I was super excited, and I found myself sitting in that room and thinking, you know, there's a room with just cold-hearted people, and I thought that these people are not here because they want to be moved by music or because they want to enjoy what I'm going to sing. They're here to tell me if I'm good enough or not good enough. And I just found myself not feeling like that's not why I'm playing music. So I played that showcase, and then I went to my hotel room and I wrote this song called Let Down, and it kind of became my little symphony for staying true to myself, I guess. What if I change the things I say so it sounds better in your ears? I can tell you exactly what you want to hear. What if I change the way I dress so it looks better from your view? I can pout my lips to fame and be pretty instead of true. And I've been trying to stay real and true and proud of who I am. All those ideas of how to look, I've been trying not to care, but I'm still holding my breath. I'm still watching every step. I'm still tiptoeing away when I'm getting too ashamed of myself. 'Cause I don't want to be your let down. I'm scared like hell I'm not enough. I don't wanna be your failure anymore. I don't want to be your let down. I'm screaming loud without a sound. Have to find a way to be the best of me. Failure scares the hell out of me. And the music that they're liking says nothing but the way that I am disappearing, so I'll keep it to myself. Yeah, though I'm mostly quiet, I've got a lot to say, but nothing seems to please you, so I'll keep it to myself. 'Cause I don't want to be your let down. I'm scared like hell I'm not enough. I don't wanna be your failure anymore. I don't want to be your let down. I'm screaming loud without a sound. Have to find a way to be the best of me. Failure scares the hell out of me. If I'm not good enough for you, am I not good enough for you? Your expectations I can't live up to, no. I just wanna be someone to mean something to anyone. I gotta hurry up to be someone, yeah. I am fading, can you wake me up so I can be all the things that I've been dreaming of, yeah. I'm the fall, this is the cutting of my wings. Oh, you're killing my belief to be myself, and if I can't make my own way, I quit. Yeah. Cause I don't want to be your let down. I'm scared like hell I'm not enough. I don't wanna be your failure anymore. I don't want to be your let down. I'm screaming loud without a sound. Have to find a way to be the best of me. I don't want to be your let down. I'm scared like hell I'm not enough. I don't wanna be your failure anymore. I don't want to be your let down. I'm screaming loud, but there's no sound. I'm scared like hell of failure. I'm the inside war. Failure scares the hell out of me. Thank you. Maybe you need to tune it better now. So we're going to play one more song. Thank you, Richard, so much for having us back. This is my favorite place. Thank you for listening. And yeah, I have a few CDs with me and stuff like that. So I guess maybe I'll be outside or something, but I have some stuff with me. And if you want to listen to more music, just search for The Glass Child on Spotify or YouTube or anywhere. And theglasschildofficial.com is my website. Okay, this is on Creepy Little Story. Oh, there's a story I once read, and it's been bugging in my head about this creepy little dancer called Sophie. Oh, she's so pretty, she's so small, but she's tired of it all. She just wanna close the door and go to sleep. You see, this little creepy girl, she has some trouble making friends. She can't seem to comprehend what life's about. Also, she's saying creepy stuff that being happy is a bluff. She's only 10 years old, but still she's had enough. Oh, this creepy little girl, she's stuck in this world. She grew up just like me. Oh, this creepy little girl, it turned out she was me. And they've been teaching me to talk, how to smile and how to walk, but I'm still creepy little me. Yeah, spoken words that has been said, spin around like a circus in my head. I'm still living in a dream, oh, I'm still creepy little me. Oh, creepy little me. Oh. And in this creepy little story, there's another girl called Anna. She's living in Sophie's creepy head. She's screaming words that no one hears till Sophie's skeleton appears, running hours every day to hide her tears. And now now we've come to the middle of the story. There's a boy saying creepy little things to Sophie. Oh, they became best friends. He used to sing her to sleep. It turned out he was a creep. He was a creep. And they've been teaching me to talk, how to smile and how to walk, but I'm still creepy little me. Yeah. Spoken words that has been said, spin around like a circus in my head. I'm still living in a dream. Oh, I'm still creepy little me. Creepy little me, yeah. Here's the beginning of the end. So did she finally get a friend? This creepy little dancer called Sophie. Oh no, she gave herself away. Only her soul still remained. She disappeared, but still grew up and became me. And they've been teaching me to talk, how to smile and how to walk, but I'm still creepy little me. Yeah, spoken words that has been said, spin around like a circus in my head. I'm still living in a dream. Yeah, spoken words that has been said, spin around like a circus in my head. I'm still living in a dream. Oh, I'm still creepy little me. Thank you so much.
Charlotte Eriksson, make a noise! Woo! Do you think, since I could just point out that there is a young man here who's travelled all the way down from Leeds and has been to 6 of her gigs, and not only that, he's a charming guy, and he's nothing kind of creepy, he's kind of not a stalker. He is absolutely, this guy.
I was not thinking about him.
Can I just point out, he's not only been to see you 6 times, but he's going to see musicians he's picked up on. This is the kind of guy who actually gets people interested in artists that make it. So
Yeah, and
this
it's also thanks to supporters like Samson that we can do what we do, because he's an incredible support.
so
Just-
absolutely.
yeah.
Thank you. Samson, dude. Do you think we can have one more from you, since you've come all the way from Sweden tonight to see us? Well, nearly.
Yeah.
Thank you. One more.
Yeah.
One more. Thank you. The Glass Child.
You have to think really quickly. I'm not that smart.
Okay. Just jam, yeah.
I wish I would have prepared like a Swedish song. We could have an ABBA or something.
Okay, let's get an ABBA song going. Not.
I do think I will play I usually play a few covers, but I didn't play covers. I'm going to do that now. When I left home, I was just turning 18 years old, and I found myself listening to a lot of old music that I used to listen to when I was really young, like 14, 15. And I found myself feeling really comfortable and kind of at home in these songs. And still today, when I'm on the road by myself and I feel a bit lonely, I listen to these old familiar songs, and it kind of makes me feel just, safe. So I've started to do a lot of covers of these old songs. This is not old, but like, I'm not old. I shouldn't say that. It's called Perfect. Thank you again for listening. Well, hey, mama, look at me. Think back and talk to me. Did I grow up according to your plan? And do you think I'm wasting my time doing things I wanna do? But it hurts when you disapprove all alone. And now I try hard to make it. I just wanna make you proud, but I'm never gonna be good enough for you. I can't pretend that I'm alright. And you can't change me, 'cause we lost it all. Nothing lasts forever. I'm sorry, I can't be perfect. Now it's just too late, and we can't go back. I'm sorry, I can't be the pain I feel inside, but it's just like you don't care anymore. And all the days you spent with me now seems too far away. Do you know you used to be my hero? And now I try hard to make it. I just wanna make you proud, but I'm never gonna be good enough for you. I can't stand another fight. And you can't change me, 'cause we lost it all. Nothing lasts forever. I'm sorry, I can't be perfect. Now it's just too late, and we can't go back. I'm sorry, I can't be perfect. Well, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Oh, well, I'm sorry. Thank you.
I had picked up on this guy because he had been picked up by BBC Introducing. Tom Robinson, he has a show called BBC Introducing. And I think he was kind of he was the pioneer of what happened on Radio 6 in that respect, wasn't he?
Tom Robinson.
Yeah.
He sort of tried to do a little bit of what John Peel tried to do.
Yeah. Anyway, he's done his own thing, but nonetheless, he then had a show at the end of the year that introduced the best of his finds for that particular year. And that was the year that I then decided, or it was around that time that I decided what we were going to do was have music here every first and third Saturday. And we put a TV downstairs, we put a TV in there, everything was set up for the evening, all the wires, all the cables, all the TVs. There was chaos to a degree, and there were 80 people here. And we had 4 musicians rather than 2. And we've reined it back in a bit to kind of give ourselves a little bit more of a relaxed evening from the point of view of actually really enjoying it rather than thinking, right, next act, and then trying to get food out. Anyway, either way, it's worked because we're still here all these years later. And Russel is, I'm delighted to say, is still producing music, writing music. And the delight of it tonight is that Russel, who was, I think you were the first on that night.
Probably.
And he was the first on that night, yeah. And what was I going to say? Anyhow, the short of it is Russell's back here tonight, and musicians don't ordinarily are not invited back unless I really think there's something here, there's something really worthwhile that they've got to say, and in the way that they deliver their music. But tonight, there's a young lady by the name of Sarah McCaig who is also here, and this is the first time you've actually brought another musician playing with you. So I'm really looking forward to hearing that. But in the meanwhile, this is Russell Joslin. Would you make him please feel very welcome? Thank you, Russell Joslin.
Yeah, thank you very much for having me back yet again, Rich. It's always great. Very nice little log fire outside. I can get transfixed by a log fire, even a tiny one like that for hours. This is my first sober gig in about 5 years. So no, I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna try and. Yeah, it's good. You got to challenge yourself in life. Yeah. So as Rich said, I'm gonna do a couple by myself, and then my secret weapon's gonna join me. This is a fairly old song. This is a story about something that happened to me in a little beach resort near San Diego, called Ocean Beach. And it's nicknamed the Black. And you kind of have to go there to find out why. It's a funny little place, very funny. Lots of stories. But this one's called Robin in Black. Well, I was staying in the black, underneath the sun, playing with the boys and having some fun. One day I got so drunk that I couldn't see. Still you drifted in the sight right in front of me. I asked you some questions, I told you no lies. Your smile cut a shape into my blurry eyes. Now I'm bewitched from your gentle attack, my blonde-haired robin in black. So then I make a bit of effort, learn a bit more about you, and through your facades I'll be lucky to break through. There are layers exposing from the image at the start. As you smoke cigarettes, you reveal a beautiful heart. And you say you don't drink, well that could be great, 'cause my brain is half dead from alcohol intake. I start to suggest I could be the man for you, and your body's saying yes like you want it to. So I ditch all the other girls in the queue to the back. I'll wait till tomorrow for my robin in black. Oh, 'cause now I'm bewitched, my brain ain't turning back for my blonde-haired robin in black. Now the third time I see you, you say with a grin that you belong to a man and you're living with him. Now you'll be perceiving, you won't need to be told that I'm feeling sick now, my blood has run cold. Now steady yourself, Russ, what are you gonna do? She ain't leaving the table, she still wants to talk to you. She makes me apologies, tells me no lies. I could curl up in the corner and die. Time to nibble my nails and leave my jaw slack for my blonde-haired robin in black. 'Cause I have to confess that this news ain't the best, 'cause there's you and there's God and fuck all the rest. I could try and be your friend, but I didn't know it would sting like a jab to the heart with a broke wedding ring. I'll be sleepless for days, my brain will probably crack for my blonde-haired robin in black. Oh, and I'll look for you in every mirror I crack, my blonde-haired robin in black. Oh, but I have this feeling I'll see you again through telepathy, computer, or black fountain pen. But of course I cannot tell if this will be true or if what this feeling is turns to love for you. But I'll spend some time smiling in pain, looking back at my blonde-haired robin in black. Thank you very much. So that was a testament to the acoustics in this room, because I didn't actually have the guitar plugged in. I think it actually sounds good. I think acoustic gigs sound good. Just a little bit of amplification on the voice that can sound good. But that actually wasn't intentional, sorry about that. I always like to start gigs with a little bit of a mishap. We did one in Brighton, we were supporting Martha Tilston. I don't know if anybody's ever heard of her. She's an amazing performer, and she packs out these venues. And we played in Brighton, so there's 200 plus people there. And I get up and I do the first song, which was that song actually as well. And the microphone starts to droop. Right, and I'm like, I'm not stopping this song. I'm not stopping. By the end of the song, I'm like this. Right, but the song got done and everybody laughed. And so. This song's called the Blocks of St. Luke's. The St. Luke's part of this song refers to a housing estate in East London. I got asked to write this song for a friend who was making a documentary about something really terrible that happened there. I won't go too far into it, but basically a kid from the estate ended up in prison for 7 years, and then after 7 years, they decided that they didn't really have enough evidence to keep him there, so they let him out. Huh? Yeah. He was supposed to go for 18, and his family kind of campaigned tirelessly, and they managed to get him out, but he went in, I think, when he was 16 or 17, so he got out when he was 23. It happens to a lot of people, especially when there's sort of a gang-related crime and they can't work out who's done what, and they just chuck a couple of kids in prison and hope that nobody hope that everybody shuts up about it. And this kid was called Sam Hallam. So I got asked to write this song for a documentary about him. And I don't think the documentary ever actually made it onto TV, but at least he made it out of prison. I think he's doing all right now. But it's called The Blocks of St. Luke's. Nothing quite as beautiful as pushing open a door. Doesn't matter what it's for. It matters when they take it away. Break down all the final locks, open up for me. You took 7 of my 23. Now you expect me to just start again. Your broken system could have beaten me. Your broken system could have beaten me. Hey, maybe they let me out just in time, 'cause I really think I can do it. And I'll never see a sweeter sky over the blocks of St. Luke's. Whoa. Strolling out your prison gates, I'll take the cab fare home from that judge upon his plastic throne. I'm sure that he can spare the change. I really hope he understands, remembers who I am. That boy makes you become a man for foolish reasons behind his prison walls. Broken system could have beaten me. This broken system could have beaten me. But hey, maybe they let me out just in time, 'cause I really think I can do it. And I'll never see a sweeter sky over the blocks of St. Luke's. And maybe they let me out just in time, 'cause I really think I can do it. And I'll never see a sweeter sky over the blocks of St. Luke's. Whoa. Thank you. Could I just have the guitar down a touch, please? Not quite as low as the first time. Right. I'm going to welcome my my beautiful singing partner, my beautiful assistant, my secret weapon, Sarah McCaig. Can I have a little round of applause?
Hello. 1, 2. Thank you for having me. It's lovely to be here.
Sarah's all the way from Melbourne.
Just today, just this morning. Thanks. I did get asked for ID actually earlier. And I said to the woman, I'm 35 years old. She was like, okay, can I see your ID? I was like, oh my God, she's serious. It's great.
You should have said you were 25 and see if she... I'm 25.
25.
We're having a very stressful time at the moment because Sarah's trying to find a MacBook on eBay.
Hold on. Now, I've only just started. This already happened with Russel, like, the last
It's tough out there.
2 months. But he got a new one, and I'm trying to find a second hand.
I got suckered into getting a new one.
He loves it.
Yeah, we should just share it, really. It's far too expensive for one person to own something stupid like that. Anyway, that's another story. This is a song called Pittsburgh It Is. This is quite an old song. I wrote this when I was in America, another song from America, and I was trying to get from New York to Nashville. And luckily, I got stranded in Pittsburgh for 24 hours because it was quite an interesting experience. The weather was really bad coming off the Appalachian Mountains, so about 10 Greyhound buses all converged on Pittsburgh bus station for about 24 hours. So everybody was like stuck in there, just all sat on the floor. It was very, very strange. But I got to meet a lot of people I wouldn't have met otherwise. And I got to write this song. It's called Pittsburgh It Is.
Out of New York, which way do they want to go? Straight on down through the mountains in the snow. Well, it seems the weather is saying no. So which way do they want to go? It's pedal to the floor, we make it, you know I'm not sure. I'm not sure about you, or the one that you're sat next to. So please, let me sit next to the pretty girl. She's scared enough to be in this world. I never felt so cold or to feel my brain fizz. I know exactly just where I am and now what time it is. I never had no cutie to mess. Pittsburgh it is. I cannot take this no more. Let's get out and see this town. And the wind is blowing the snow down. We got stories and opinions to throw around. And all I can feel is this cold hard industrial frown. This is a ghost of a town, and there's nobody around. So let's find a bar, shut ourselves away. There ain't no trains leaving Pittsburgh today. I never felt so cold or to feel my brain fizz. I know exactly just where I am and now what time it is. I never had no cutie to miss. I never felt so cold or to feel my brain fizz. I know exactly just where I am and now what time it is. I never had no cutie to miss. Pittsburgh it is.
Thank you. Mother.
Oh, you want to do that?
Yeah.
If you want. Alright, I always
This
mess
is
this one up.
Huh?
So I always mess this one up.
Well, we need the practice. This is a. Almost did it again then. I think it's because the acoustic, huh? Yeah, there is an open beer behind me in case I get. Yeah. But I'm doing all right. Yeah. Is it Saturday? I don't know.
He's the only one who can drive home now. I hope he starts scaling beer.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll make a decision after this song.
He might be staying over tonight, by the way, Rich.
Yeah, or driving into a ditch.
Mother, I went away. I tried a few things, now I wish you'd say time to come home. I got a job like you say, picked one I love, and now I can pay my rent. Time to come home. I heard tell that you miss me like the day that I left. Well, I wish you'd kiss me, tell me that I'm done and I passed this test. Somebody told me that my bed it lies there still made. While I ain't been sleeping, stuck in the middle of this love and hate. This love and hate. I found a girl, what you think? Just wanted a friend, but she rearranged everything. Time to run home. She was the one in my dreams, but when I got her, she tore me apart at the seams. Time to run home. I heard tell that you miss me like the day that I left. Well, I wish you'd kiss me, tell me that I'm done and I passed this test. Somebody told me that my bed, it lies there still made. While I ain't been sleeping, stuck in the middle of this love and hate. This love and hate.
Sorry, I jinxed myself then.
Thank you.
Am I getting a bit of that fuzz again? Have you got the gain down? I thought I could hear a bit of that fuzzy sound.
It sounds good.
It might just be, we were getting a fun. I can't really hear over your guitar.
You can tell Sarah's had a drink, can't you?
What? I haven't had that much actually. I've had very little. I've been.
Oh, I'm joking. I'm just being.
Yeah.
So, self-righteous teetotaler over here. Self-righteous designated driver.
So everybody has to stop doing smoking.
Right, since we're in this tuning, and this next song, this version is in this tuning, and it's also a very beautiful song by a Scottish songwriter called Dick Gaughan, who some of you might have heard of. Dick Gaughan? No. Very famous in the folk world, very well respected. Very famous in the 60s and 70s. Big burly Scottish guy with a really amazing, like deep voice and amazing songs. He only started writing his own songs, I think, in the 80s or the 90s. And this is one he wrote in the 90s. It's called Outlaws and Dreamers.
The days and the hours swiftly turning to seasons. The weeks and the months quickly turn into years. The present is colored by memories of childhood, by heartache and happiness, laughter and tears. Well, I've flown and I've driven long miles by the million, through desert and forest and high mountain range, through pastures of plenty and dark city byways, life on the moon in boat, car and train. 35 years of singing and playing, 35 years of life on the road, spitting at tyrants, laughing at despots. I've danced in the footsteps of men like Tom Joad, and they've called me called me a dreamer. They said I would change as I aged and grew old, that the memories would fade of the things I had lived through, that the flash fire of youth would slowly turn cold. So I raise up my glass, drink deep of its flame, for those who have gone, who are links in a chain. And I give my heart's promise, I leave my soul's pledge to the outlaws and dreamers and life at the edge. So here's to the vision which binds us together, which tears down the walls that would keep us apart. Here's to the future where dreams will be on, to the fierce flame of freedom which burns in our hearts. 'Cause the fire's still burning, the future's still calling, to follow the dream to the end of my days. Wishing's for fools, dreams are for outlaws, laughter's for lovers, tears for the brave. So I raise up my glass, drink deep of its flame, for those who have gone, who are links in a chain. And I give my heart's promise, I leave my soul's pledge to the outlaws and dreamers and life at the edge.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm trying good fit, mate. Okay, yeah, we've sort of last minute decided to play this song. So it's, you know. There it is, it's coming. It's a song called Good Fear. And I don't know, what's it about? It's about getting out of London. I like to try and give the impression that my songs are, you know, about more complex, sort of like grander things than that. But this is just about wanting to get out of the bloody place.
Sailing to the south, looking west, back to the north with a deep breath. Dreaming of you, coming with me. For you and I are lost in this damn city, and it bleeds like a wound that will not heal. There's a blanket of frowns on your bottom lip, a head full of dreams that you can't let slip. So carve it all into your forearm. The only way out is if we stop remaining calm. I get a little bit afraid of staying, a little bit terrified of playing around here. So whisper it into my ear. We need some of that good fear. So if the weather turns sour, we'll be chopping logs. If the car breaks down, it's a walking job. But never no frowns, this is all we need. It's all we know and it's all we believe. So don't make it so sad like a gift unreceived. So I'll end this little song with a bit of prayer. I hope you disappear and reappear there, and meet me down the end of the lane at the last farm. The only way out is if we stop remaining calm. I get a little bit afraid of staying, a little bit terrified of playing around here. So whisper it into my ear. We need some of that good fear. I get a little bit afraid of staying, a little bit terrified of playing around here. So whisper it into my ear. We need some of that good fear.
Thank you.
You guys must be getting tired, no? No? I can see some yawning. We're just old. You just live in a nice, relaxed town.
Yeah. Is everyone walking distance or are there? Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah. Yeah, we've got to wobble to the car, that's the entrance. It is muggy. Maybe you can open those windows. We can disturb the neighbours even more. Yeah.
If anybody wants a scarf in the neck, we can do that as well.
Too warm.
It's a new saying. Yeah, scarf the neck.
Oh, no, I thought we were going to fan.
You do.
Right, maybe we'll chuck a couple of more upbeat ones in a second after this one. This one's still quite melancholic, shall we say. This is a love song. It's called Shackles.
You wanna talk to me about shackles? Well, I found yours lying on the ground beside the empty bottles of gin. You never say the words to release me. No, you'd never work up the spine. That's why my life will never begin. You talk as if I never had any dream. Well, the orchestra's in front of me, and the sweetest music will not play. You say you wanna talk to me about joy. Well, you never made one in your life. That's why we gotta live this way. I used to be top of your list. Now I'm lucky if I make it all. We assembled a life round a kiss now, and I don't wanna hate it. Ally, acquaintance, enemy. Ally, acquaintance, enemy. Ally, acquaintance, enemy. Ally, acquaintance, enemy. I used to be top of your list. Now I'm lucky if I make it all. We assembled a life round a kiss now, and I don't wanna hate. Ally, acquaintance, enemy. Ally, acquaintance, enemy. Ally, acquaintance, enemy. Ally, acquaintance, enemy.
Thank you. Yeah, I'll do shipwreck. Two more? Yeah. Okay.
What do you think?
Maybe Billy and Power of the Night.
I mean, if you were planning three is good, but I mean,
Three.
I don't want to.
What? Three.
Up to you.
Okay. No.
Yeah.
It's up to you.
I got
guys.
loads of them, man.
Careful,
it's just-
careful what you wish for. You're all right. Give us a number here. Give us a number.
Yeah, let's just do Billy and Cold Night and
Okay.
see where we go.
Okay.
Maybe we should do Cold of the Night and then Billy and
$1 billion night.
huh? Billy and Cold of the Night. Cold of the night. This is the first song we put together as a duet, I believe. It's called The Cold of the Night. That was a solo. Got practice for the Americana Fest tomorrow.
Well, she came to me, mysterious alone, ready to fight for this occupied throne. Bleaker in the mind than I'd ever seen at home, stronger in her heart than I'd ever felt or known. And this kind of love is the guide I never wanted. Always in the night, with broken shutters drawn, our confidence is ripped and our good nature's torn. Hidden from the world in a land of scorn, in the fires of disaster is where our love was born. This kind of love is the guide I never wanted. But it teaches me the lessons that I need. And all evidence has told me I should be leaving. But the cold of the night never lets me go. And all she ever asks me is, do I share this feeling? Well, I'm bound to her forever, but I'll never let her know. Always after dark, with anger in my eyes, sadness in my heart, resolution in my cries. I mean to steal away into the night so black, to the car that will not take me towards a trainless track. 'Cause this kind of cold is the friend I never wanted. Oh, well, I know I let you down, and my virtue's weak as sin, but I am just a learner, unaccustomed diving in. For this future is not good, it is black as darkest night, but as long as I got you, babe, I know we'll be alright. 'Cause this kind of cold is the friend I never wanted, but it keeps me from running far from you. And all evidence told me I should be leaving, but the cold of the night never lets me go. And all she ever asks me is, do I share this feeling? Well, I'm bound to her forever, but I'll never let her know.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's better than a yawn.
It's the red wine. And the humidity.
It's all right. This is folk music. You get people regularly asleep at folk gigs. Yeah. We played another. Huh? It's yeah.
We played the gig with Martha Tilston, another one actually, and we were sitting behind the guy. It was just like,
Yeah.
all done.
Obviously been dragged there by his wife.
Yeah, his wife's sitting there just going.
Yeah, love it. Love it.
Yeah, he's like.
It's very lovely.
This
Lovely is just one step away from nice. I'm not sure about that.
No, it's fine. You've actually made us quite relaxed. I get quite stage frighty actually, especially in very small intimate gigs. I'm fine in front of very large audiences because
Which we do all the time.
Which we do. You know, this is very
Yeah,
rare.
those big festival
totally
crowds, you know,
one-off thing.
2,000-3,000. Yeah, they're fine.
yeah. So yeah, it's felt quite. I felt very quickly very comfortable. So thank you. Thank you. My hands are still shaking. I'm still trying to find things to do with my hands, but that's all right. Hey. See that? I got the go ahead. The audience. It's all right. I know. It's not easy. This song takes a altitude as well, so let's talk amongst yourselves.
Okay, yeah.
Ready?
I keep almost grabbing that beer. Okay, so this is going to be our last one. Thank you so much for being such a lovely audience. Thank you, Rich, again for having us. And for keeping this venue alive. It's a very unique place. There's nowhere else like it in the world. I can say that because we've played music outside of the UK. And there's nowhere like this. There's a lot of venues that recreate themselves, but this place is a one-off. So it's great that everybody comes out and supports it, and it's great that Rich is keeping it going. We have all the usual stuff that touring or musicians have, CDs and mailing lists and flyers and stuff. So we'll come round with some of them in a bit and we can say hello properly. Thank you very much for listening so hard. And this is going to be the last one. It's called, God, it's how I'm not going to tell you what it's called. So I think there's a vibe happening here that all the songs are miserable. So
Bambi's Garden.
it's just Billy's song.
Ready?
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I had much better than a bad life. I tell my friends and foes. Well, I had no pick of the women, but I took a few of them home. So don't cry for me at no funeral or wake. Chase up them dreams and the plans you make. You have but a finite number of seconds, so cry for the right one. And I miss the last of my children. Buck off his first enemy. And I miss the sight of my lady softly smiling at me. But the riches I knew and the time that I had, I'll take with me in a bindle bag. I came here alone with a clenched up fist, and I'll leave the same way. Nothing burns so deep into my memory. None of the people I met. You my only retreats. Nothing burns so deep into my memory. You, that love of my life. You, my cradle of dignity. And I should have stayed in the country. I tried living in cityscapes. I got on away with a few scams, had a few lucky escapes. But it was there that I met the lady I knew. From the first moment she'd carry me through. Could say I'm lucky, but it's not the right word, 'cause I lived a charmed life. And I chipped away at the rock face, lined pockets of bureaucrats, suited their backs with my hardship, while keeping my pride intact. 'Cause when you walk alone to the end of your street, and a brick wall's the only companion you'll meet, it stares back at you like a brush plate of silver and quotes your weight in gold. Nothing burns so deep into my memory. None of the people I met. You were my only retreats. Nothing burns so deep into my memory. You, that love of my life. You were my cradle.
Russel, Joslin, make a noise!
Thank you.
Russel, before you take your guitar off, is there a chance we could get just what I know you're sitting down. You've been on your feet all day and stuff. Do you think we could get one more out of you? Is that rude?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Sure. Like I say, I've got loads.
Is that what we all want? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, Russel, Joslin, Sarah McCaig.
Right. Thank you. Depends what we do.
What do I do?
All right. Yeah.
It's up to you. It's up to you.
We can do Lavender together. No?
It's up to you. Do you want to do
Yeah, I
it
think.
together?
Lavender sounds good.
Yeah.
Do you want to do it together?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Can't remember.
Can you remember it?
I think so.
We'll make it up. We won't know anyway.
You know if I'm out of tune. I keep saying this and then I jinx it.
Unless we Right, so this is what I don't know what you call it. You know when you've only got £1 for the jukebox, so you need a really long song. So you put on Stairway to Heaven or American Pie or something like that. This is like one of them. So there's a little story about how I ended up writing this song. Talking about not drinking. This was back when I used to drink a fair bit. Yeah, it's quite an old song, 7-8 years ago. 7-8 years old. And I was drinking this, I got hold of this really expensive bottle of gin, really nice bottle of gin, and I was drinking that. And I was waiting at home for my housemates to get home, who all had jobs, and they were out, after the office in the pub where I couldn't afford to go. So I was at home drinking this gin, and I was on the phone to another musician friend of mine. And he was whining about his band, how he couldn't get his band off the ground, or his drummer had left, or something like that. I don't remember what, but I was walking back from the shop, just bought new bottle of tonic or something like that, and I lived in Hackney, and you get a tremendous amount of furniture thrown away on the street in Hackney, and you can end up furnishing your whole flat with this stuff that you find on the street, this junk. Yeah. In Chesham, really? It's probably slightly better quality here.
I squatted on their street.
Did you?
Yeah.
Really? Was it that big? Was it the huge building down by Wells Street? Down by
Yeah.
that one?
Near a really dodgy pub. It was great.
But by the Dolphin pub.
Very, 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 very long street.
Yeah. I think I know the building. Yeah. It was squatted till quite recently. Yeah. It was squatted till about 3 or 4 years ago, I think. If it's the same building.
Talking 20 odd.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. Well, maybe I don't.
Anyway, same thing, same old.
Anyway, yeah. So we were getting all drunk and philosophical, and I think I remember blurting out that like the music industry is like this huge forest that you have to find a path through. And as I'm saying those words, I look down and there's a picture lying up against this brick wall about that big. I've still got it, and it's of a forest with a path straight through it. And as far as my memory goes, that's what happened anyway. But either side of the path on this picture is these purple sort of blue fields of lavender. So I went home and I was like got all excited and wrote this song and recorded it in one night. And I think the recording on the album is done in my kitchen, very drunk on this gin. Anyway, it's called My Bluest Field of Lavender, and Sarah's going to join me on the chorus.
Fevered from the breeze on the lane, I called out for more, fearing that I was insane. She opened the door. She said, there are so many roads through this forest. Why'd you have to go and pick mine? I haven't seen anybody for such a very long time. She said the love that is made in the cities, it's disgraceful and indivine. The things I could show you within here would place you in a different mind. But I haven't felt anybody for such a very long time. There are so many hearts on the market, Why'd you have to go and pick mine? She said, you've been tapping on keys for pleasure, drinking gallons of poison for pain. And oh, if I could only befriend you, I'd leave you cleansed, renewed and changed. But there are so many years neath my belt now, and my motives I fear are unkind. There are so many minds to indulge you. Why'd you have to go and pick mine? So the love that we made was half empty and subdued, like a 21-year-old king. When things broke down, there was nothing else to do but just sip berry nectar and sing. She remains to this day my bluest field of lavender. She remains to this day my bluest field of lavender. She remains to this day my bluest field of lavender. She remains to this day my bluest field of lavender. So for week upon week I stayed with her, learning everything I'd ever need to know about the birds and the bees and the breakdown of modern life and everything we know. She said there are so many things that approach us, I could tell you but you'd be terrified. There are so many species to save now. Why'd you have to try and save mine? And she seemed to have enough love for men like me, but never quite enough for she. I really, really wanted to save her soul, stay with her for the next eternity. And oh, if I could find my way back there, that future would surely be mine. There are so many lives that she could have started. Why'd she have to go and start mine? So I stumbled through this town with my daggers drawn and my eyes set to leave me alone, dreaming of the girl who took me in, the only human I've ever known. And she remains to this day my bluest field of lavender. She remains to this day my bluest field of lavender. She remains to this day my bluest field of lavender. She remains to this day my bluest field of lavender.
Thank you very much. Ah.
What
I feel like
a
David Bowie in the
boy.
Labyrinth or something.
Russell. I don't know if you remember the quote, but the guy from Radio 6, what's his name? Sorry, I'm far too drunk to remember now. Tom Robinson. He wrote something about it was about how important it was to actually have the kind of rawness, the edginess of singer-songwriters. By the way, you've got a lovely bubble in your hair. I wish I had one in my hair. Oh, there
Got one in your ear.
Have I? I just want to say hi, if it's usually if you're still watching. It's a bit lovely. I've kind of got a message from one of the probably the artists I respect the most. Not to take anything away from you. This is an artist, Juju. You remember Little Fish?
Yeah.
Well, she's still out there. She wrote an album in about 8 days, and she just kind of got up one day and started writing an album. Day after day after day, she was kind of. I thought, oh my God. Anyway. One of the most special musicians in the world. I've had so many great musicians. Tonight is no exception. We have had Charlotte Eriksson. Would you please make a big noise for her? And Russel, Joslin, and Sarah McCaig. Make it a beautiful sound. And I have to think, I'd like to think that we have actually looked after you rather well. And that was actually organised by both Paula and Carmen, and the people who've been doing running around up and down the stairs. That's been Tor and Candy. They taste lovely, by the way. Apparently you can get this stuff with. You can get catnip bubbles.
We have catnip bubbles.
Do you? Could you bring them round?
They work.
They do work.
Yeah.
All right, catnip bubbles. How do you entertain yourself? If you haven't got a cat, go and get one, and then get some catnip. Just the best. I would also like to just point out that the sound tonight has been impeccable. I've been outside, I have been downstairs, I have been up here, and the sound and vision mix has been done by Sam and Jonathan Hobbs. Mr. Jonathan Hobbs. Should be a new sport, catching bubbles. How many bubbles can you catch? Anyway. Back to the music, and I would like to also tell you that we're going to be here on the next. You burst that bubble.
Oh,
He is so sorry. He is so sorry.
Sticky.
Yeah. It does, doesn't it? And it also deserves the fact that this guy's got a few CDs. And I'm going to take you back to the kind of reference to the fact that bottle of gin, nice bottle of gin actually, so he's a quality musician. The fact that, if you look at musicians, and I heard this great joke about, what's the difference between a 10-inch pizza and a musician? And the answer is a 10-inch pizza can feed your whole family. So, with that in mind, would you please get your wallets ready and pull out some cash and buy some CDs from him? Don't accept any discounts, and get 2 or 3 if you've got more than. And Facebook tells me you've got loads of friends, so lots of friends, buy them for that. And Christmas is coming. I know someone's trying to arrive. It's a good reason to buy another CD, that's all. And we'll be back next weekend. I think next weekend, I should know, because I work here. And thank you for your kind words earlier on. And thank you to Paula and to Carmen also for the food, and for you guys to turning up tonight. The best, keeping live music very special. Thank you so much. Give yourself a big hug, round of applause. We'll see you soon. Night, everybody, wherever you are. Oh, and somebody else downstairs? Oh, yeah, you can pay. If you want to remember to pay, you can do that on the way out. That's very cool. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, and thank you. Yeah, that's gratitude. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. But thank you. And thank you. One more noise.
Thank you.
Russell, Joslin.